Okay, this tragedy was known as the Chowchilla school bus kidnapping. 55-year-old Frank Edward Ray was driving the bus that day, and his precious cargo was 26 children ranging in age from 5 to 14 years old. A van drove alongside the bus and into its path. Ray, the bus driver, stopped the bus as to not hit the van when 3 armed men with nylon stockings covering their faces jumped out of the vehicle and approached and stopped the bus. These men were Frederick Woods, 24, James Schoenfield, 24, and Richard Schoenfield, 22. Hours passed as the armed men drove their victims to Livermore. The kidnappers wrote down the names and ages of each child on a Jack-in-the-Box hamburger wrapper as they descended into the bunker one by one. Once they had contained all of the children and the bus driver, the kidnappers removed the ladder, closed the bunker's hatch, and proceeded to cover it with sheet metal and 2 100-pound industrial batteries and buried the hole, leaving the children to wait. Several hours passed as the children and Ray are confined to the bunker's dark walls. The Chowchilla police phone lines had been jammed with calls from the families of the children and local media. They were all already looking for them.
Yeah.
So the men hadn't been able to make their ransom demand at all. The men decided to try again later, but they had fallen asleep.
Sounds very poorly planned on their part.
They're dumb. Meanwhile, Ray gathered the older children to help stack all of the mattresses that had been left for them in the bunker to reach the hatch. Ray was able to climb up, and as he lifted the hatch, a brave young man by the name of Michael Marshall, who was only 14 at the time, wedged a piece of wood inside and was able to move the sheet metal and the batteries.